What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the Director of Football Non-League Legend episode 116, where today we play against Cruz Azul. As you can see, we have a suspension, two players who are definitely not going to be playing, and two doubtful players who are also not playing. So we are without 5 players. To be fair, 2 of them are first team players. Ricardo Servan. Nothing has happened since you were here last. You would have seen the draw on the 6th. It's now the 12th. It's been 6 days. Pretty sure I selected my team. Literally not moved from the position I'm sitting in since the last recording. Only changes that I have made is obviously Riviera comes in as an inside forward, and because Granados is suspended, and I've put Blanco on the bench instead of Degalado, because why not? Beltran is going to sit on the bench because he is fit and ready to sit on the bench. I don't think... No, do I start him? Do I start against Cruz Azul? No. Italo is sitting on the bench as well because... I don't remember. Oh, because Riviera went up and then we had a space on the bench. That's why. Italo, you haven't seen him play at all, I don't think. He played one league game off the bench. It's not great. One of those players that I think my director of football shouldn't have signed. But then again, you know, who am I to say? He's also my director of football. Has just been... I don't think he understands how football works. Brad Baird plays against us today. So I expect nothing but a win. Exactly. I have faith in you. I have faith in you. I have had a word with Medina in between to let him know that he needs to start playing better, or he's not going to start the next... I'm just going to drop him. I'm not, because he's our best striker by a considerable margin. But he's been out of form recently. We very lucky there that did not go in. And the highlight continues. Brad Baird, don't you dare. Since he started playing up front for Cruz Azul, he's done relatively well. To be fair, I was playing him as an attacking midfielder until the agreement went through for him to leave, and then I threw him out of the team. Why would you throw? Oh, that's a goal. No. Okay, Avalos made up for the fact that he made a horrendous decision to throw the ball that far. And Carlos heads clear. Not much. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be one of our first attacks. Cantu whips it out to Dayron, dinks it in, overhits it. Rodriguez back to Alonso, whips it back in. Nobody's ever Cantu. Oh, Cantu. He's got his scoring boots on recently. He wants to win the closing stage thing. Okay, we have an away goal as well. Pachulia lost their game against Moriella, so they're 1 down. I think it was 1-0. But they're also 1 away goal down. So it'll be interesting to see how they get on in their second leg, which should be just before we play our second leg. So it'll be interesting to see which one of those two make it into the final and who we're possibly going to lose to. Because I have a feeling that we're going to get to the final and then we're going to get absolutely torn to pieces. Riviera not having a great game so far. I do have Italo on the bench who can play as a winger. He's not... I know you've got what it takes. He's not ideal out there, so if it comes to it, we probably would just change formation. But we're gonna. I'm just going to tell some of the lads that, you know, I believe that they've got what it takes. You know, there's a chance that, you know, we could do something here, and it'd be nice if we did. I'm not gonna commentate on this because the kickoff highlight could end at any second. Beltran. Ooh, Filipov just puts it behind. Okay, so the highlight continues. Riviera whips it in. Keeper saves Bravo's header. Bravo's not that tall, is he? Oh, he's 6'5". Oh, he is tall. Never mind. Camacho is finding too much area or too much space. We should do something about it. Nah. Medina, all alone. Passes it to Rodriguez. Dinks it across. Riviera. I know his name's not Riviera. No, it is. It is Riviera. Fuck it. Rivers. Riviera. That was a beautiful goal. Well deserved. Fantastic. Let's get creative. Bravo and Medina not having great games. At the same time, not having terrible games. Bravo is definitely the one that's letting the side down at the moment. Bravo. Dinks it in. Riviera offside. He was very offside. So Bravo whipped it in. Was it Medina or Carlos that got the touch on it? Riviera was so far offside. I'm going to demand more from the lads. Yeah, they're happy with it. Okay. We should probably make a substitution here. I'm going to bring Beltran on just to give him a bit of a run out because he hasn't played in a while. I'm going to bring on Italo because why not? You know, giggles. Hee hee hee. And I'm going to take Beltran off. We're going to do a triple. And we're going to bring on Ozario because he's the one that needs match sharpness. Watch us concede 3 goals now because that's how FM works, where, you know, you're dominating the game, you make a couple of changes and suddenly you're horrendous at football. I need to actually change what I want him to do. I want him to be a complete forward because he's got decent stats for a target man, but I don't like playing target men anymore. That used to be something I did before. I used to always have a target man on my team before. I used to always play with two strikers. Well, not always, but 99% of the time I played with 2 strikers. One as a target man, one as a poacher. That was my go-to. Now, not so much, because I don't play 2 up front. Not a huge fan of the old target men. But, you know, we're all progressing as humanoids. Dayron, Cantu, if we could score a third here, that'd be nice. Bravo. All the way out to Alonso, who's done well at right back this season, actually, to be fair. Cantu, just wide. They've gone to 4-3-3. But it's been a fairly even game, to be fair. Like, they've had more possession than us, which is very strict. Nobody ran towards the ball. Brad Baird scores himself a cheeky little goal. See, this is the issue now. We're 2-1. I know we've 2 away goals, but it would have been nice if we'd come away with a clean sheet. Rodriguez. Alonso. As I was saying, Alonso's been playing quite well at right back. Seeing as he was actually a winger by trade. But as you'll know from my time at River Plate, I don't care where a player plays or where they want to play. I'm going to play them where I want them to play. And because of Brad Bear getting his goal, he gets man of the match. That was a bit of a let-off. I'm going to tell Cantu that he was quite good though, because he was. To be fair, Cantu played well. And so did Riviere. Fuck off, Carlos. So we are going to jump ahead to the second leg. There's nothing else. There's nothing here for that's even remotely interesting. We are 26 million in debt. We're going to lose even more money now. Fantastic. See you guys in just a second for the second leg against Cruz Azul. Alright, fellas, we are back for the second leg against Cruz Azul. As you can see, I just pointed at it on my screen, but over here, you can see a consortium targets TIGRES UANL TAKEOVER. And if they do, they're going to appoint this guy. So obviously there's been a transfer embargo in place. This guy, Diego Alonso, would you take him over me? Would you? I don't think you would. Failed as manager for Cruz Azul, who we've just beaten. I know he's been around Mexico for a while. Okay, he's been in Mexico 16 years. I've been here 1, but I'm a better manager, I'm going to say. So this will be interesting to see what happens if we lose our job to this schmuck. I'm sure he's a lovely guy. I just think that I'm a better option right now. When we win the CONCACAF Champions League, do whatever you want. But for right now, don't fire me just yet. Unless I find a job better and then I leave. But don't go firing me yet. Anyway, for this game, we're just going to play the same team that played the last game. Granados sits on the bench for this one. So Italo gets demoted. Who won it was Morelia. It ended 0. Okay. I didn't actually see that result. So this is even more important. We have 2 away goals. They have kept a fairly similar team, I think. So it is just going to be a case of whoever is better wins. Yep. Carlos, you're so annoying. He's quite lucky that he's probably our best centre back. Because otherwise I wouldn't play him, because he is just a moany cunt. Lads are going. There's lots of tackles flying so far. This is good. This is good. I like it. If absolutely nothing happens in this game, not a problem. I am more than happy to have a boring game where absolutely nothing happens and we just go into the final against Morelia, missing 8 players, which is Riviera just puts the ball wide. The World Cup is the World Cup starts soon, and Bravo just heads over. 8 of our players are off on international duty for. It's basically, I think, the day after this game, 8 of our players leave. So we are going to be without our best goalkeeper, our top goal scorer, 2 of our central midfielders, our best left back, and our best left back is going to have to play for Colombia. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some of the groups look very tasty. I know from what I can remember, England have Costa Rica, but I don't remember who the other team they drew is. And Ireland have Australia. Ooh! cheeky little shot from quite a distance out. That's our first shot on target out of 8. We are being very, very wasteful so far. But yeah, we've 8 players going off to the World Cup. So hopefully Morella have the same issue. I don't think they will. I'll have to have a look at that when everyone starts leaving for the World Cup, because if we are going to be in a situation where we're not going to have our best players, we could end up losing because of that. And we don't have a huge squad depth that I'd like. And with the fact that the consortium is taking over, it's just everything is happening all at once. You know, as it does. Everything happens at once. Cantu is he getting sent off? Don't send off Cantu. Okay, never mind. Just give him talking to. Bravo whips it in. And Carlos, 7th of the season. He is turning into the big Ari Suter of Mexico, where he scores from set pieces. Big Ari used to score all his goals from corners, but now Carlos scores from free kicks as well as corners. So he's diversified our scoring options from set pieces. Whatever I've done with the set piece instructions for Tigres has definitely done us quite well, because I don't remember what I did. I'm pretty sure I brought the whole, I think whatever I was using at River Plate, I brought over with the, oh, what a goal by Bravo. I just copy-pasted Control Rudder into Tigres and then just made a couple of changes to set pieces to suit the players we have. But I obviously, whatever I did made a huge difference. Riviera has picked up a knock. Let's get him off. Set Granados to being a winger. Medina, you're playing horrendously, so I'm going to bring on Juan and Jamie. And that will do for now. I don't want to make all my changes just yet. Making 3 changes. Cantu's 15th yellow card of the season. He's been quite the naughty boy. I'm going to tell lads, get creative just so we don't go getting complacent or anything like that, because that would not be ideal. I'm going to give Carlos a rest because he's been our only fit centre back, like actual centre back, for far too long at this stage. So that's awful luck for Cruz Azul. Just make their 3rd substitution and then one of their wingers picks up a knock. Alonso, lovely sliding tackle. Bravo up to Juan Jamie. Alonso, why would you not just head it back to keeper? I don't think my praise is going to go through. I'm pretty sure this is the end of game highlight. Yeah, this is definitely the end of game highlight. Avalos just takes the ball, rolls it out to Beltran, who hasn't played in so very long. Bravo. Just going to run till the whistle's blown. There we go. 4-1 on aggregate. 4-1 on aggregate. 2-0 on the night. We are into the final. Congratulations, lads. You've made it to the final. Well done. Bravo, your performance was dominating, even though you did sweet fuck all for the majority of the game. Took you off to avoid further injury. And you were shit. So, we will be playing Marelia. I think that's right. Riviera's only for 6 days, that's fine. In the final, but we'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out what day we're playing them. So you can see 8 players going out on international duty on the 25th of May. We play them. So the last time, in the opening stage we drew, and then in the closing stage we beat them 2-1. So we should be able to beat them over 2 legs. Need to go to main view. I don't know yet if any of their players are going to be going off to the World Cup. But regardless, we will be back for tomorrow's episode. Or is it Thursday? I don't know. I've recorded like 3 of these in a row, so I'm not sure exactly how the whole thing is going to work. But Morella will be the next episode, where we decide will we be the winners of the closing stage, and we'll also hopefully find out sooner rather than later if we are going to be continuing as the manager of Tigres. I would like if somebody took over, because this is not ideal. If somebody would pump some money, because we are just hemorrhaging money. Okay. Our total wage costs are going to decrease, so that's nice. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!